Hi guys, it's me, Debby Bubbles. Welcome back to my channel and into the walls of our home. Y'all, this evening I am cooking. I'm participating in Quick and Easy Meals, which is hosted by Jean Home Decor and More, Simply Grace Lifestyle, and guest host this week, Jennifer at Home. What we're going to make today are what we're calling Patrick's cheesy potatoes. It's one of his favorite potato dishes that his mama makes. Watch how I turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 basic ingredients into a very simple side dish. Quick and easy as can be. Into our pot, we're going to go in with 1 can of condensed cream of chickens. To that same pot, in that cream of chicken soup, I'm going to add in 1 block of 8 ounces of cream cheese. And over medium heat, we're going to go ahead and let this kind of warm up, melt off together, and combine. And because I'm me, we're going to go in some black pepper, garlic powder to taste, cayenne pepper, again to taste, a few red pepper flakes, crushed red pepper flakes. Next, approximately half a stick of butter. We're going to let this melt together, give it a good stir when it's all melted up good, and then we'll proceed on. But for now, let's go chop some veggie. Not much by way of veggies. We're just going to chop up that half of an onion there and a couple of jalapenos, and then add that to the pot as well. I've given our onion and jalapeno peppers a rough chop, and we're going to walk these over here to the other side of the kitchen and add them to our pot and stir. Breaking up the cheese to kind of combine there. We're not trying to necessarily totally melt this off or anything. We just want it kind of a little more combined than it would be if we weren't putting any heat to it at all. So I'm going to let this sit here for just a moment longer, and then on to the next. Now I went in with a little more black pepper as well as a little bit of that complete seasoning that I use, and I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and then we're gonna add in the potatoes O'Brien. The potatoes O'Brien are partially frozen. I took them partially defrosted. I took them out of the freezer and put them into the refrigerator to kind of defrost a little bit. It doesn't matter if they're frozen or not, they're going into the oven, but I did have them in the refrigerator, so they are partially thawed. And then we're gonna stir, add in the cheese. Now, because I'm a home cook and I just do it to taste, I had about a half a cup of sour cream left inside of the squeeze pouch, so I just went ahead and added that into cheese, potatoes, sour cream. You can't go wrong with it either way it goes. I also added in about a half a cup of half and half, rather, because I had it on hand, so might as well. Next up, I have some canola oil cooking spray. Gonna give our pan a little spray down. I'll do the sides here in a moment. Then we're going to add the mix. Oops, I almost forgot one of the ingredients. Before we get started with the adding to the pan, we're going to go in with about a half a cup of the Colby Jack cheese and half a cup of the hot sharp cheddar. Stir to combine. Our mixture is combined, and so now, since I'm filming with one hand, we're going to go ahead and start spooning in our mixture. All right, waste not, want not. We've gotten pretty much all of the mixture we can get out of that pan, our pot out, and we're going to smooth this potato mixture into our baking pan. All right, that has been smoothed in. I'm going to sprinkle the top with just a little bit more cheese, and then we're going to cover it and put it in the refrigerator, set it and forget it until tomorrow. All right, y'all, so I'm going to sprinkle on top also a little bit more of the cayenne pepper because I sampled this mixture off the spatula after I finished smoothing this out, and it's delicious, but I still want a little bit more heat. And now to cover side dish number 2 and refrigerate until tomorrow's dinner. Now as I unveil this beautiful, glorious, golden, cheesy goodness here, I want to pause and say thank you to Jean, Anna, and to the special guest host this week, Jennifer of Jennifer at Home. Thank you guys for hosting this collaboration, and God willing, I'll see you next week with side number 2. Well, we're going in reverse. So side number 1 from our 4th of July meal. See you next week, God willing. Bye-bye for now.